morning everybody, welcome to Angelic Awakening. My name's Sunita. I hope you're having a great morning. It's Friday morning here in New Zealand. Just the weather's still. We've gone into lockdown, so it's very peaceful out there. So just tuning into nature. So the first thing I'd like you to do is to just connect with the breath, and just to get the most out of this video, just to close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths, and then we'll set the intention of this video. So just close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So just connect to your heart space. So the purpose of this video today is to connect with the energy of Archangel Sandaphon and Archia patience, or the other name she has is the Shekinah. Our purpose today is to connect with the energy of the angels, to uplift, inspire us with clarity, confidence and peace, and with love and light. To allow the viewers to receive the most out of this video today, we ask them to open their hearts, invite these angelic beings in, the archangels, as well as whatever team of angels and guides you want around you right now, to receive the most out of this video. So once you've done that, center. Welcome everybody. Now we can start. So we've set the intention for the video. Welcome. I'm wearing a beautiful yellow flowers today. So Archia patience and Archangel Sandaphon work with the Earth Star and the root chakra, but majority the Earth Star. They work with the rainbow ray, but today they liked the white and golds, so they normally work with the rainbow ray. So if you either work with either Archangel, Archia or Archangel, you can use that ray. First of all, they wanted me to start off with a message for everybody, and it was very strong, and it was to do with this beautiful animal here, the white dove. So they really had a lot of messages for us this morning. They just wanted me to start off, so that's why I said the birds are coming. So because Archangel Sandaphon and Archia patience work with Mother Nature as well, Earth Star, they work closely with the animals as well. So the dove wanted to just say something to us. And I noticed the theme of a dove this morning. So my card and Archangel Raziel in the background have a dove. So I'll just hold this up to the camera. So it says, be peace. So this beautiful dove right now, just close your eyes and visualize a beautiful dove within your heart and your third eye. And it's just, he's just saying, connect with his energy now. Allow the dove of peace to enter your heart, into your mind, and allow the white ray to come in from the Creator all the way down, coming through your crown chakra, going into your third eye, throat, really connecting with the heart chakra, opening it up, seeing it move down into the solar plexus, the sacral, the base, all the way down into your Earth Star and back up again. Feel Mother Gaia's peace flow back to you, centeredness, groundedness. The dove's messages: be the peace that you want to see in the world. Stay centered, stay grounded amongst all the chaos. Keep close and true to you. Be peace. So just take a couple of minutes to really absorb that. Really feel the energy of the dove today. So he's bringing in Spirit's message. So the other bird that wanted to come and join us was the crow, believe it or not, a black crow. So it says co-create with Spirit. So the crow came up because he's like his, he's the twin ray of the dove, believe it or not. I've just learnt something new. The animals also have kind of dual opposites to them to balance the yin, the yang on this earthly plane. So the crow is the yang to the yin, the dove. And he is talking about duality. So right now, through all the chaos, there's also peace. So the duality is the light, the dark, the peace, the chaos. staying in between, calling on spirit to keep you grounded. That is the only way you stay grounded and earthbound. Not getting caught up in all the chaos, just staying as neutral as possible. That is what spirit is saying right now. To connect with breath, to call in the animals, the guides, the angels, to help you to stay on the middle path, to know that we chose the duality. We came here on this earth plane to learn and to do it with gentleness. So really remember that. So that's the message from the twin rays today, the dove and the crow. The other message they wanted me to get across, first, a really important message: self-care is key. So they asked me to read the Callista book. There is a self-care, there are a couple of points the angels want to emphasize with everybody watching, or even who watched the replay. So the acts of self-care, I'm sure you know them all, but it's good to go over. So the first one is say no. Pretty clear. Say yes. Say yes to what lights you up. Say no to what you don't want in your life, or a decision you don't want to make, or just something that's not in alignment with yourself. Honor your intuition. Everybody has their own gut feelings. Trust yourself. The more you can trust the self, it's like practicing like a muscle. The more you trust yourself, you get better at it. So trusting your gut feelings about people, places, and situations. Be kind. Be kind to yourself and others. Believe in yourself. Pretty straightforward. Unplug from the drama. So unplugging is not meaning you can't keep up to date with what is happening, but it's saying once you've looked at the news or connected into the energy, that you make a conscious effort to do something throughout the day. So kind of spending 10 minutes and then moving away from that and doing something different. Untech. One day a month. Attempt to unplug yourself from the internet, Facebook, whatever the media is, just to give yourself a break. Be devotional in your self-talk. So talk to yourself the way you would like to be talked to, or if someone else, a best friend, was talking to you. Clear the clutter, especially in your bedroom. Water your plants. Enjoy pleasure. So once a month, set an alarm for yourself and do something nice for yourself. Rest. As well as pleasure moments, they call it, having time out. Also have a rest. It's good for your nervous system to have a break. Reframe. So even though you may not like doing something or being at home, try and reframe it. The self-talk is really important. It's all the programming, the subconscious thoughts. So changing it around to a positive affirmation and starting to repeat that throughout the day. Delegate. So if you've got a husband, children, grandparents, delegate. Don't try and do everything. You find you just get weighed down and heavy, and we're here to work as a community, not on our own. Get active. So obviously if you're in the COVID restrictions, some of them you can't really go far away, but you can still walk around your area. So try and get outside and breathe, or just go out near a tree. Play. Play with a child. Read a book. Do something fun. Meditate. Really good time to really be quiet. Go to bed early if you can. Write yourself love letters. So by encouraging your words and affirmations, doing a letter to yourself. Learn something new. So try something different. Join an online support program. So there are a lot of teachers out there that have created a web page at this time. So if you can't go to people's houses, you can join an online group that keeps you connected. And lastly, reclaim the courage to lead your life, perhaps the greatest act of self-love. And this is from Archia charity. So she just wants you to close your eyes, and I'm going to do an Archia charity is the opposite Archangel to Archangel Shamuel. So I will just get you to close your eyes and ask you to listen to these words. This is Archia charity. So, loving Archia charity, the angel of love, appreciation and romance, and the master of the pink, ruby and red ray. May you now attune all that are watching to the vibration and consciousness, your vibration and consciousness, so that you're forever linked with you, and that they may channel your inspiring, uplifting energy. Assist all of us in the matters of the heart, inspiring greater compassion, communication and love to freely flow through from and to spirit. Help us to stay in a state of appreciation, always in every way. Thank you, and so it is. So that's Archia Charity. Let's catch our breath. A lot of beings want to talk today, not just the ones that actually want to speak, but spirit's all one, so they're all coming together. So we'll start with Archia Patience. She wanted to come first. So this is beautiful Archia Patience, or her other name is the Shekinah. So if you've heard of the Kabbalah, there is it Yahweh is the creator. She is the divine feminine aspect, like the Mother Gaia. So she works, but her other name is Archia Patience. She works with the rainbow ray. She is about empowerment. I'm going to read the message I channeled for her first, and then we'll go into what messages she has for us. Okay, so just look at the picture and just listen to her words. The divine path unfolds as a rose. It happens in the most precious moments, and when it opens to all the glory of the Creator and His love. The ever-unfolding path before you takes time. Life is meant to be embraced and enjoyed. Like the seasons of this planet, things need time to grow and strengthen before it can bloom. See yourself as the ever-expanding flower, ebbing and flowing with life. Opportunities present themselves to you. You must be awake to see, smell, and know the opportunities. Life is not a given, it is a gift. You were all handpicked for your magnificence and brilliance. Each flower blooms to its full beauty with the support of the sun, the rain, and the earth. Your sacred self is the flower, ever expanding, a light that radiates to the world. Call upon me now to see your inner beauty and your magnificence. I will show you with a little patience and time. You too can become your ascended version. There are no limits on your expansion except yourself. You were put on this planet to expand. Your soul yearns to learn and experience everything life has to offer. Embrace this journey with the curiosity of a child and the patience of a saint. I, Archia Patience, am with you now. Feel that Archia of this mighty Archia Patience, or the Shekinah. I hope you enjoyed that channeling. It was quite a very straightforward channeling. She wanted me to read it very slowly, to the point, because she also works in the vibration of, obviously, patience, which I think all of us, to some degree, are trying to master in this lifetime. Actually, all of us, she's saying, to different degrees. So, we'll start with some cards. So I'm going to use the Nature Whispers deck from Angela Hartfield. See what Archia Patience has to say for us. She's saying, talk about the crystals. So crystals are a good way of connecting with the energy as Mother Gaia and Archia Patience. So you know you've got your different crystals like amethyst. This is a tiger's eye, so I got these online. And you can buy crystals online, just set your intention to pick the most highest vibrational. Obviously sometimes in person you can't do that because of the COVID, but you can buy things online. And she's talking about the importance of using the clear quartz crystal. Mine's kind of gone a bit darker, but I don't know if you can see it. It's the different spheres of light in there. So she's saying to connect with her, use a clear quartz because it's neutral, and she is all about balance and being neutral. So that clear quartz has like the rainbow ray, different forms of color, the spectrum of light, she's saying. She's saying show this as well. So you can have clear with different colors, but that's an example. The clear quartz will reflect all the different spheres of light. Right, let's see what she has, beautiful being of light. What messages do you have for us beloveds today? So what I'd like you to do is look at this card, and what's the first thing that catches your eye? The colors, the picture, what can you see? So she's saying to learn how to pick up signs and symbolism throughout the planet, you need to kind of use discernment. So discernment is the ability to tune into your heart and to know what your truth is and what resonates with you and what doesn't. So if you want to check in with your heart now, ask your heart, what would this card like to tell me? So it says here, maintain your childlike spirit. What does that mean for you? Does it mean you've got to keep your eyes open? Does it mean you need to play more? Does it mean you need to view the world through children's eyes? Does it mean you need to invite your inner child in more? What does it mean for you? The message I get from Archia patients, see through the eyes of the soul. Look through the eyes of your soul. See the world from that vantage point. Remember, a child is able to see the world for what it really is, in its most divine, highest aspect. Maintain your youthfulness. No matter how old you are, you can always reconnect with your inner child and your highest aspect of self. Go out into nature, really important right now. This message has been coming loud and clear the last couple of months. Really key right now. So please make an effort to go outside. It will help change your vantage point of what is going on in this world right now. So what's another card Archia Patience has for us? So what she's saying is, please connect with the picture now. Open your heart. What stands out for you? What flowers? What colours? What does this card mean for you? Use your discernment. It says, ideal course of action. The message from Archia Patience is, what is your next step? What do you need to do in order for your life to flow the way you want it to? What vision do you have? If you have a vision, what steps are you taking on the physical plane? What help do you need? Pull in the help that you need. Whether it's through people, places, angels, guides, teachers. Do you need to work with nature? Ask and you shall receive. What is your next best course of action? Make sure you take the time to review where you're at, check in with yourself, your heart, and then continue on. As a consciousness, we've been asked to stop. We've been asked to reset, download the new light codes, and we've been asked to stop and slow down. This is part of our path unfolding. This year is going to be different to next year. This year is a year of being in stillness. Everything has been halted for us to catch up with ourselves, to catch our breath. What is your next step? The other thing she talks about is patience. the importance of trusting what is unfolding before you. The co-creator, spirit, whatever you believe in that helps support you, has your best interests at heart, works with your higher self to follow your divine plan. Everything is in perfect divine timing. Patience is key. She's saying to use me as an example. There are a lot of things I planned this year, like most of us, that haven't unfolded or come to fruition. But there's always a reason. We're not going to understand that reason, but we've got to be patient and know that Spirit has our back. So the vision is still clear, but how we get there changes. So, for example, I was planning to do a lot more. I've got 2 classes coming up I'm doing at the Auckland Botanical Gardens, which is on my webpage in Auckland. But also Spirit is saying I need to do a lot more online things. So changing the way you do things. So looking at it from a different perspective. Because the light has to get out there. You may just need to work with the light to co-create the vision. Next message. I'm hearing embrace your beauty. Embrace everything beautiful in your life. Embrace the simplicity. Embrace your children. Embrace is the key word. It's all about embracing with all of your heart, without conditions. I'm really feeling sadness from what's going on the planet right now. But having understanding and compassion for each other, but also seeing the beauty in what is going on around us right now. So this card says illumination. We have a new moon coming up next week. Archia Patience is saying if there are things you wish to manifest in your life, the new moon is what you use in order to manifest. So set your intentions on a new moon. It helps to carry the energy forward. So illumination is this card here, illumination. So if you're wanting clarity and illumination, connect to the moon. Two more messages and then she will talk about something. Okay, next card. I think this card's come up before. Be of service. Sometimes you're called to do things you don't want to do, but sometimes it's almost you need to do. To be of service of Spirit. To be the channel, to be the guide, to be the example. Paving the way, showing the way. Be in service. Whatever that means to you. Carry the light forward. Play it forward. Two messages at the same time. That's her final cards. First card is open your heart. The card next to it is perfect setting. So what do these cards mean for you? Open your heart. What stands out for you? Is it the colours? Is it the bird? Perfect setting. What are you creating? What kind of life have you been creating? What can you change? How can you work with the elements and work with nature to create a better heaven on earth? What can you do to contribute to the service of mankind? One little step forward helps. Patience is about taking a step at a time. So if each of us did that and kept it simple and had a vision, the energy of that moves forward and it helps the vision of the planet, of the new golden age coming. So just looking at individually and collectively, what is the vision we would like, and how can we make it a reality on this planet right now. Start small, move your way up. Posting more positive messages on Facebook if you have an account, looking at putting like pictures that motivate or inspire people, words, inspiration. Use that platform for the greater good. I'm always putting positive messages on there because there's enough other energies there. I don't need to go there. I choose to put my consciousness on light. Not saying I'm not aware of what's going on this planet, but I choose to put my focus and energy on things that can inspire. So make a conscious choice today to really uplift others through media instead of using media as a form of complaining. Oh, I don't know, it's used for many reasons. The news. Try and create a change. Start putting more inspirational quotes to uplift people, communications, forming ways of connection. I just had our door open where I'm doing my work. So that's also in symbolism of opening the door, creating new doorways for the children coming. So making conscious choices today that are going to help our future generations, your grandchildren, the planet. What can you do to help with the future planet? Because it exists, but we need to make the conscious choices to get there one step at a time. Right, she wants to use the unicorns for a couple of more messages, and then we'll go on to Archangel Sandaphon. So it's about balance. I think she's just confirming what we talked about right at the beginning. Duality, balance. Keeping the middle ground, discerning what is your truth. What resonates with you, what doesn't. Stepping away from things that don't resonate and holding on to the things that do resonate with you. What foods are you eating? What colours are you wearing? What music are you listening to? What people are you hanging out with? What are you putting your focus towards? Your attention, because every time you put attention towards things, you're putting your energy through your third eye. So if you're watching something on TV, your energy of your third eye is coming in and focusing on that particular subject, and you're tuning into the mass consciousness of that subject. But you need to learn to stop, have the balance. So when you're watching something you don't want to carry on later on during the day, just consciously choose to shut that down and choose to move your focus and attention somewhere else. Connect back to your heart. Use the yellow ray, the gold ray of illumination for your third eye, so you can discern what resonates with you. So that's really a good tool. 2 more cards. Adventure. Dare to do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams. Move to a new location. What does that mean for you? Adventure. Are you choosing a new pathway of light towards you? Are you making changes? The time is now. We're in such a beautiful time of change and transformation, and it's not easy. I can attest to that. But it's so worth it, because when you're on the other side or going through the motions, you also get a lot of insight and clarity. Doing it a step at a time. Archia patience has really worked with me in the last couple of weeks around my vision, how I'm going to do it, and being patient, allowing things to unfold as they need to. Really big test of faith and trust in the universe and in your team of angels. So Archangel Sandaphon will talk about manifestation a bit more, but she's saying do something that excites you. Like if there's something you're aspiring towards, so for me it's my new body. So I've started boot camp, but that's been put on hold because of our COVID. So what am I going to do in the meantime to sustain that vision? I can't just give up. Manifestation is about co-creating with spirit. So using that fire in me to transform my body, as well as my friend Melissa, and to do it in different ways. So really thinking outside the box, because right now in these times, you got to get creative. I think if you tuned into Archangel Gabriel's last week, it was all about creativity. So one more card from Archia Faith. Sorry, not Archia Faith. Archia Patience. They all tune and blur into one. So possibility. So what does that mean for you? What colours are standing out for you? Use your heart. Let your heart be the filter. It says, rise your standards, elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. So that was Archia Patience. She will come in later. So next, our beautiful Archangel Sandaphon. I know a lot of people don't work with him, but he is an awesome guide. So he's worked with me a lot of the times around grounding my energy, because he works with the Earth Star. So our Earth Star is connected to Mother Gaia, but also connected to the collective energy of this planet. So that's him there. And he's holding, so here's the Archangel of music, Archangel of the Earth Star, Archangel of prayers, taking prayers to heaven. So if you just tune into Archangel Sandaphon, he's very gentle. So he's also one of the only archangels that have been human. So Archangel Metatron was Enoch the prophet, and Archangel Sandaphon was Elijah. So these two humans, they've had a human existence, have ascended into archangels. So we'll just put him over here. I'm going to read a channeling from him. He's very gentle. So he works with nature, music. He works as one of my guides, which I'll read a prayer later, St. Francis of Assisi. So he also works with that gentleness, that energy with animals and the planet. Really gentle energy. Like, he'd like me to hold the dove while I read his message. So I'll just hold it to the camera and just read what he'd like to say. I am Archangel Sandaphon. I bring forth the love and the light of the Creator. I speak gently now with these words, with meaning and patience. Listen to me now as I speak. It is not what I'm saying, it is the intention of how I'm saying it. Hear the words and the vibration I use with these words. Feel my energy permeating your being now. I now send you all gentleness, kindness, and compassion. I am a gentle angel, so my power does not come like Archangel Michael, but more of a gentleness with ease and grace. There is a great power in silence and taking your time in life. It helps you to be a powerful manifester and to create heaven on earth. What is it that you desire? What are the steps that you need to take? I can bring you the desire that you require in the realm of the physical. There are certain laws of the universe I will discuss that will help you with your knowledge base to understanding the working on this physical plane. The law of free will, the law of attraction, the law of karma, the law of discernment, the law of alignment, and the law of gratitude. I am also the angel of the Earth Star. The Earth Star is the chakra to deal with your connection to Mother Gaia and all that is in this physical reality. I am the Archangel that helps you to connect to the roots of your bloodline. I am the Archangel that helps you to live in this world with ease and grace. I help you to see how you can bring your full potential of your soul to this earth, bringing you the gifts and talents to this world and anchoring it into this planet. I help you to understand your connection with all on this earth and how you play your part. Me and Archia Patience bring all knowledge, wisdom and understanding to you now to help you live the best version of your life now. So that's his message. He also wants me to talk about, we'll talk about those laws, because he wants you to understand how this world works if you've not heard of the laws before. So they're called cosmic laws, or universal truths, or universal laws. So when creation began, there was a book, or I don't know why he's saying manifesto, but he's saying like a book or a scroll with certain laws that every civilization had to abide by, and all cosmic beings had to abide by, like the Bible and almost the 10 Commandments. But he's saying that there's so many that the angels have talked about. If you look on Google or read books, there are a lot of laws. So I think he is saying it's really important to understanding the basic concepts of laws so that you understand how this physical world works. So he wants to start with understanding 5D, 3D. So we've been through it before. But what he's saying, in the Atlantis times, we got up to the age of man where it was at its peak. And obviously, as you know, with the legend of Atlantis, we crashed and burnt, basically. So a lot of the laws were kind of followed, and then man chose to just use it to their advantage and kind of make it about themselves. So the ego came in and took over, and that's what destroyed Atlantis. So he's talking about going back to basics and kind of getting us used to all the laws again. So all this old information is going to come up to the surface, and already started to through scrolls and old Egyptian books being found. He's saying there's going to be a time of man where we're going to rediscover the old energy or the old ways, but transform it to the new, so we're able to apply it now with our new 5D energy. So he talks about the law of free will. I'm sure most people understand this, but I'll go through it again. So he's talking about when we were placed on this planet, we were given the choice to create an existence however we wanted, whether it be light or dark. We have the choice, we have the duality. So a lot of beings come here to express their divinity through trying different concepts, putting on different suits, space suits he's saying, different cultures, ethnicities, trying on different lifetimes to feel their way through their evolution. So law of free will means that they cannot interfere with your choices unless you ask them to. So this is why it's really important that if you're on this earth plane, to call in the angels and guides, or whoever you connect with, animal spirits, to help you with certain things, because they cannot override your law of free will. So in Atlantis times, people started to do that. Beings started to do that. There was a big mess. There was a lot of blurring of boundaries. So really, it's very clear this existence coming into 5D, that is the law of free will, means that any person on this world who is a living being has the right to the law of free will. I hope that's pretty straightforward. I'm sure most people know about the law of free will. So next one is law of attraction. So there are many people out there. Abraham Hicks is a really good person to look up. She's been doing it for 20 years plus. But I'll just go through the basics of what Archangel Sandaphon wants to talk about law of attraction. So he talks about that we're all co-creators. Spirit kind of does 50%, we do 50%.